Well, yeah, you can't see what's going on in the chat. I have Perry here for a contest update.
Hey.
I ripped him off of his lurking chat to come join me. So if you started watching his lurking chat and you're like, where did Perry go? There he is.
I'm right here.
He's right there. And we're both wearing black. I got my Wakanda t-shirt on because I'm not going to dress for court anymore.
Okay. I am dressed for court.
You are, dude. You're legit ready for 12 Angry Men. You hang your jacket in the courtroom. You know, you do your thing. I at least wore a collar and long pants. There were people there in shorts and t-shirts.
Oh, my God.
Which kind of feels like inappropriate to me. Hey, and look, the first comment in our chat. Do you see it?
Let's see.
It says lurking.
Lurking. Mr. Ben Compton, he's a lurker.
Oh, Sam, I'm so glad you're here because I'm going to shout you out in just a second. So thank you for coming by, buddy. Metarog is in the chat. Thank you, sir. This is a contest update. I'm going to let you know about the people that have entered my contest. I've included in the link, the description for this channel, the description for this video, a link to the playlist for all the people that have made videos to enter themselves in this contest. And you can use that as a guide to see like who is in and who has not made a contest video yet. I've got one person who hasn't made a video who is in. That is Mr. Old Wolf. He is in this video. He is in this contest because he left a comment on that video and he's prepping. He says he wants to do an Instagram post so he can be in a couple of rounds here. How you doing?
To be fair, I haven't made the video, but I've watched enough videos of people doing the video on my live stream. So kinda I did the video. You know what I'm saying?
I certainly think you've promoted it more than
there we go.
So far I've got 14 videos linked in this playlist, and I'll run through the names of those people real quick. If you're watching this on the rewind and you're like, hey, I don't hear my name, make sure you drop me a link. It's possible I've just forgotten to include you.
He is old.
So I got Daniel Arzola, JP Budget Collecting, Los, Chris Barrett. Oops, somebody deleted their video? Oh, I don't know what that's all about. Whitewell Comics, The Immortal Biggie Shack, Comic Head 84, Sam I Am Comics, Tacoma Comics, Metarog, Lady Fantastic, Life with Two YouTubers, and Old Wolf. Somebody deleted their video, so I'm curious to kind of click on that and see where that came from. Doesn't give me any info, so that got deleted. So I'm going to pull that out of my, something must have changed on that video.
Some music.
Oh, no. They pull a Perry.
They pulled a Perry, man.
Good Lord Almighty. The other thing I want to do with this video is to do my own version. Now, I hope Bear Island, I didn't see him in the chat yet, but maybe he's out there somewhere. Bear Island did this for his contest, which I thought it was totally fun, which is that he basically did his own contest, but he waited until 2/3 of the time had been used up. So I am entering my own contest, not because I'm going to win anything, because I'm not going to actually put my name in, but because I think it's fun. Even though people have complained that this is a very hard contest, that it demands a lot of creativity. Perry's like me. I said that.
I said that multiple times.
Lots
on
of people have said that. I think it's a lot of fun to try to come up with 7 YouTubers or 7 community members. It can be an Instagram person, like a Comic Talks or somebody, and then give them 7 cool things that you think that they should have. So I'm going to pick 7 people from the comic community. I also tried to limit myself to people who had less than 500 subscribers. So my list is a young, up-and-coming, trouble-making, scrapping team member people coming up in the community. I think the most anybody had was Mr. Sam's Tangled Web in the chat. He's got 442, which is stupid low. People need to sub up Sam's Tangled Web. We love that guy.
Heck yeah.
He needs way more subs. So I'm going to start with him. Sam, here's what I would give to you.
Oh, what are you going to give him?
I think a lot of times Sam does shows with Bueller, and Bueller will not be quiet. He's in the chat. Bueller jumps in on the thing. He's off to the side talking. What Sam really needs, if you've ever seen Austin Powers, what Sam really needs is the cone of silence. You just lower it over somebody, and you can't hear what they're saying. They can't talk to you. They can't distract you. Sam, I am giving you the Austin Powers cone of silence. You just drop that thing on Bueller, and he is out and silent, and you don't have to deal with him anymore. So I'm very certain Perry probably hasn't seen Austin Powers before.
I have not. Well, no, I have. I've seen the one with Goldfinger.
Gold
I
member.
like
Yeah.
gold member. There we go. It's been a long time. And the one with Britney Spears, where she was a robot.
I think she is in that one. Yeah.
In that one, yeah, that's
one of the
I see.
fembots.
Heck yeah.
So Sam, you get that. Let's see who else is in the chat. Metarog, Life with Two YouTubers. They made a great video today. Thank you guys. Comic Man Andy, JP Budget Collecting, also lurking. Look at all the lurkers in this chat.
Lurking, man. It's a late night community.
Pages, Films, and Classics. Pages, Films, and Plastics. I've been drinking a little bit. I'm tired. It was a brutal day at court, so I'm happy to talk about comics. Borinquen Comics. I love you guys. I love you, I should say. It's awesome that every time I see one of the triple threats somewhere, you are there. Every
He's an awesome guy, dude.
time.
Heck yeah.
90 Miles from Comics is here. Tom is here. Which I really want to believe is like Comic Tom's secret channel that he goes around and does his lurking.
That's his lurking channel. Because he's always in my chat, Tom. Tom's always there, so you know.
He's got to know what you're saying because you're on the pulse.
Hey man, late night, I just let things go. I don't even think about it.
Wait, you always do that.
That's true.
Metarog, Comic Core Chad is in the chat. Thanks for coming by, buddy. And then Chad 90 Miles from Comics is in there. This Perry guy is in there. Mr. Miracle, thank you for coming by. Sam says, I need to go to school to graduate to make a video for his contest. I'm going to put that up for a little bit there, Sam.
That's funny.
Nailed it. Well played, sir. Metarog, JP, I've already shouted all these guys up. My contest entry needs to be edited. Should be up next week. Excited to see that, Dave. That's going to be great. Bueller says, what the hell is going on? What the hell is going on is I just gave Sam's Tangled Web the cone of silence for you, buddy. Put you in control. Put you out of control, sorry. That comic book homie's in the chat.
Heck yeah.
Zlos. Man, this chat's going fast. I'm just catching up. Bear Island is here. JP is hammered, he says. I have been playing softball. Yeah, I will tell you, JP, that my nickname for my softball team was Cramps. I used to say it on the back of my jersey because I notoriously got 2 leg cramps running out on a little league softball field from from home to first base. I got 2 leg cramps.
Oh man.
Too much beer, not enough bananas and water. Darren Adams just got here. We just got started, man. I gave out my first of 7 items. I'm entering my own contest, not because I'm going to actually compete and win anything, but because I want to show you my own version of this, just like Bear Island did for his contest. And I'm going to highlight those people that have already entered my contest because I really appreciate their support and the things they've done. There's still about 10 days left, so you can all get in on this. Lots of time. So I already gave Sam's Tangled Web the cone of silence to shut down Bueller. This is from Austin Powers. If you
No more Roadhouse.
It's not Roadhouse, no. It's a giant cone. You shut him down, he won't be bothering you anymore, Sam. So I'm marking that one off my list. At the end of this video, I'm going to show you a book I got that I'm very excited about that I've been waiting to share on my channel. You've already seen it, Perry, I think.
I did? Oh, okay.
Next on my list is Miss Lady Fantastic. Lady Fantastic has a great channel. She just entered my contest today. So much appreciated to you, Lady Fantastic. It was a great video. I laughed a whole lot. And what I think she should have is from the X-Men, they have the Hellfire Club, which is basically a team of the richest and wealthiest, most powerful mutants who are trying to control the state of mutants in the world, but also they throw crazy parties with lots of fun booze and things. The best people are there, and I think Lady Fantastic would rock the Hellfire Club. The best people would get in. It would be the party happening place. The lurkers would be all in there rocking that place.
Heck yeah. I'm looking it up right now. That's
I'm
pretty cool.
giving Lady Fantastic, you are now in charge of the Hellfire Club. Consider yourself Emma Frost. This is your bad boy. Rock the Hellfire Club. I would love to see that.
Oh, there's a movie?
The Hellfire Club?
I didn't know that. Yeah.
No, they're in the X-Men First Class. They go to the Hellfire Club. But that's like the 70s version, which I don't dig as much. It's all like ladies in lingerie, which, hey,
I mean, if you don't dig that, I don't know what are you doing, John?
My bigger problem is that, like, it's not just like a fun club. Now it's like all like, okay, now we're like, everything's objectified. It's all let's like put the ladies up and make them like dance. Instead, it's like, no, this should be a rockin' club. I want it to be like a club. I'm
cool with either way,
that you're fine either way. Booze and things. Yes,
Okay.
that's the idea. Booze and things. All right. So we can prop you up. You guys are propping up JP. Poor JP. He's drunk and he's lurking.
It's the best time to lurk.
It's the perfect time to lurk, right? Good Lord. All right. Next, I'm going to go to Bear Island. You're in the chat. I'm going to you next.
Oh,
so I picked seven awesome channels that I love. Channels that I think are really, really great that you should check out. They don't have near enough subscribers. Bear Island is in the chat. You should click on his channel and go check it out. I think you'd laugh. His contest entry for the Comic Core. Did you watch that, Perry?
I don't think so. I'm not sure.
Playing the guitar and he's singing about the Comic Core. It was a riot.
Yeah.
That's the reason he won their contest, and it's the reason he's getting to go to the Baltimore Comic Con.
That's awesome.
Dude, is great. He's a musician. He is a comedian. He is an entertainer, and he knows his comics. I'm giving him the Bill and Ted guitars. The guitars from Bill and Ted's Excellent Adventure. I want him to rock. I want him to be a member of the Bill and Ted band, the Wild Stallions. Adam, I want you to jam with Bill and Ted. Yes, you in the chat. Me? Yes, you. Bill and Ted are now inviting you to join the Wild Stallions, giving you your own electric guitar. I want you to jam because you know you can. So that would be my...
What is that, a movie?
Pop culture. Oh, Jesus.
Come on, you're doing some education, man. What's going on?
Yes,
no idea what that is.
It's two movies. Bill and Ted's Excellent Adventure and Bill and Ted's Bogus Journey. But they're making a third one right now. This stars Keanu Reeves, John Wick, if you've seen those movies.
Never seen John Wick.
Holy crap. The Matrix. What's wrong with you? They've made like 3 John Wick movies in the last 5 years.
Hey, man, I don't know. What do you want me to do?
So they're making
on Netflix?
Bill and Ted. It doesn't matter. Ignore him, Adam. Here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to do one.
Oh, come on.
Hey, look, now you're tiny.
I'm Tiny Perry.
Tiny Perry in the corner. So you get to jam. That's what I'm giving you, Adam of Bear Island Comics. You should check him out. He's an awesome guy. Just like Sam, just like Lady Fantastic. I got 4 left. 4 more people left to go. It's a movie, Perry, says JP, and he's slapping his forehead. John Wick is cool. I need to see the third one. I've seen the first 2. I need to see the third one. John Wick's a lot of, just as far as just like cool action movie stuff, you should check it out. All right. Let's see. I'm trying to figure out who I want to save for last. I'm going to go to Daniel Arzola next.
Ooh. He does the graphic designs, right?
Daniel Arzola? I know he's the soccer guru. He loves soccer stuff.
Actually, Comic Tom, if you've seen his mystery box, he did like a Mysterio tarot card, and Daniel actually created that.
Oh my God!
Yeah,
I didn't know that was his.
Yeah,
that
like
is
99.9% sure. Yeah,
he makes fun videos. He was the first one to enter in this contest. He's always doing funny stuff. He's a big Colorado Rapids soccer fan, super into the soccer. I want to give him a different pitch, a different field. I want to give him a Quidditch pitch. I want to give him the field where they play Quidditch in Harry Potter, which is basically the Harry Potter version of soccer. It's the soccer field on steroids, the giant stands, the huge roaring stadium. And yes, it's Harry Potter related, which I'm sure you have no clue about.
I even read the books, John.
You did?
I read the books. I've seen the movies. Yes, I did.
Now I'm gonna give you full screen for
that. I got full screen. I did something right. Oh man, Harry Potter. Wingardium Leviosa. Oh man, this is weird, man. This is weird.
Yes, so I know he's a big sports guy, and I think this will be the ultimate stadium. And if anybody could make Quidditch the best sport for all of people to enjoy, not just wizards, it would be you, Daniel Arzola. So I am shouting out you. He is awesome. Yes, Borinkin Comics, he did finally win one. We're so proud of Perry. And I'll tell you, the movie he picked that we're going to talk about on Sunday nailed it. And I'm super excited to talk about it.
I got some good movies. I'll pull out some good ones every now and then.
I was very happy on the second rewatch of that. I agree with this as well. Daniel's enthusiasm is infectious, and he makes fun videos. I'm not a huge soccer fan, but I watch all of his videos because I think he is just so entertaining.
It's football, John. Come on.
Football, not football americano.
Oh, let's go with some accents, John.
I know. Yo hablo español, sí, claro.
Oh man, you speak better than me.
I also speak German.
What?
Ich spreche Deutsch.
Wow.
Sehr gut. All right. Next on my list, though, is Oblivion Bar. I had a chance to hang with Kali when he came out to LA. He and his buddy came out. We rocked it. We shot a little video, which will hopefully be on his channel at some point. Tank Collects and I hung out with him. It was too much fun. He's a huge DC guy, so he was giving me DC knowledge. I was giving him Marvel knowledge. But man, does he know cosplay and style. Those are like his things. He is awesome with this. And I thought, what better to give him than the club where they give you the nicest looking clothes in the movie The Kingsman. If you've ever seen The Kingsman, they've got the Kingsman suits and the watches and the shoes and the hats and the canes and everything. It is like Pimp Factory. You go in there, you come out looking styling. And I think, Kali, you would go in there and come out jamming. I'm a big fan of the Kingsman movies. Even the second one, which most people didn't like, I still really enjoyed it. It just, everything looks just flippin' cool. Belts that turn into crazy freaking whips. Everything is just crazy cool and styling, including the sweetest looking suits ever. So, Kali, I'm giving you the Kingsman. Run it how you want, secret spy organization, but also best looking people ever. I agree. Glitter and duct tape. It is so smooth and cool in that place. It is the best ever. Yes, the Kingsman. Richie Taylor, he knows what I'm talking about. If you haven't seen the Kingsman, the first movie is hilarious and amazing. And you're watching it, and every once in a while something violent happens. You're like, did that just happen? Did that guy just get shot in the face? Like, what is happening right now? And it's also hilarious at the same time.
Is that from this generation, or is it like a fifth-year-old movie?
No. That was just like I think the sequel was just a year ago.
Oh wow!
And the original film was like 4 years ago.
Oh wow! I might see that then.
British. It's like it's making fun of James Bond a little bit, and it's like spies and just like the cane turns into a gun, or the glasses that like are X-ray vision and you can see the lady's underwear or whatever, like all the cool Bond stuff. The guy with the revolvers is crazy awesome. I agree. The second movie was crazy, right, Borinkin? It was like they had the American version of the Kingsman. They had the I don't remember what they called them, but they, instead of like everything being about fancy suits, it was all about like whiskey and bourbon.
Heck yeah, that's what I'm talking about.
It was great. And Jeff Bridges was in charge with his cowboy hat, and he was like the boss. Really, really cool. It is so dope. I'm glad. Look at this group. I have the best group in here. Look, where's Richie Taylor? Friggin' love Kingsman. Sam Jackson is hilarious in the first one as the villain. I love his accent in that. So that's for the Oblivion Bar. Again, if you don't know these channels, they have less than 500 subs. They are worth way more than that. I think they should definitely have way more subs than me. Great channels that I enjoy and watch. I wouldn't recommend them if I didn't watch them. So check them out. So that's 5. I've got 2 left. How you doing, Perry?
I'm doing pretty good. And I just want to say I second the motion. And when you said all these channels are great, they really are. They're all pretty, nice people. Yeah, at Oblivion Bar, I always see them around. I remember when they dropped like their first video, and they're super like, they have like a really good open line of communication, and they're very like community oriented. So I like that. But yeah, no, everyone so far has been pretty good community members.
And Kali is almost all these guys they're on, and gals, they're on Instagram. They do great stuff on Instagram. Easy to talk to if you have a question, you want to hang out with them. They're all really quick and easy to get a hold of. And Kali has 2 channels on Instagram. He's got his Oblivion Bar Instagram, and he's got his personal Instagram, and they're both full of cool cosplay and comics. He's a huge DC buff.
That's why he's my friend.
That's why Perry knows. I'm sorry. That's
why I know him.
Right? Oop. Downright Nerdy Podcast rolled in. He says 2 legends. Okay, well, I don't know about that part.
I think he's got the nail on the head. Hey, he just came back from one of those cons, and he had a Dwight Schrute like for president. I don't know. It looked like a comic book, but I think it was like a metal stencil. It looks so freaking cool.
That sounds epic.
Yeah, it does. I like The Office a lot, so
I agree. Oblivion Bar is amazing, and again, a really fun channel and just entertaining. They did some great DC videos. They did one looking at the Superman Grant Morrison run. They did one looking at some Batman comics that I really love. I just really dig their DC content. It's like it's my DC stuff that I really dig. So can't go wrong right there. I got 2 left. I'm gonna do D-Runk next.
D-Runk Comics. I love this guy. He was just live tonight too.
He was, and I jumped in for the very end of it. His name is George. He's got a great channel. My favorite thing about it, though, he has a little bulletin board over his shoulder that his wife labels for him. It used to say, trust people who like big butts, they cannot lie, which is hilarious. And when he told me that his wife did it, I was like, now I love it even more. I met the both of them. They're awesome. Now it says, he just changed it tonight. Oh no, a couple days ago, his last couple of videos have a new one. It's a Will Smith thing. Oh, it's going to drive me crazy. I'm going to go find it right now.
He did like a cool thing tonight because he was recording and live at the same time. So he had a camera set up to record the unboxing, and then he did a live unboxing. So that way people can go back to his channel, and then he can have an edited video that's kind of like short and sweet for people who don't want to stick around for 50 minutes.
Now I got to look D-Runk Comics up. I'm going to have to find it. Sorry, guys.
He also goes by the name of Live PD.
It says, I am unable to quit. I am currently too legit. It cracks me up, man. I cannot. There it is. Thank you. JP knew it. See, he's not that drunk. He knows it. I think it's hilarious. He and his wife clearly know fun music. They like pop music. They dig it. It's really funny. So what I'm giving George and his wife, I'm giving them Star-Lord's music collection. They're going to get to have all of his mixed tapes. They're going to get to enjoy all the songs of Star-Lord, because who wouldn't want to have all that music at their fingertips? Good music, good tunes. I think it's perfect for D-Runk and his lady. So, George, that's what I'm giving you, is the Star-Lord music collection. Cassette, or what does he have, a Zune? I think he has a Zune instead of an iPod.
Who's Star-Lord? Oh.
Terrible. He had to go in timeout for that one, guys. I'm sorry. That's not okay. That's not okay. I know he knows who Star-Lord is, so he did that as a joke.
Who is Star-Lord?
How do you not know who Star-Lord is? He's the leader of the Guardians of the Galaxy.
Okay, I see the picture of him. I've seen the actor before.
He's actually serious. He doesn't know.
I haven't seen the movies before. What do you want me to do? What do you want me to do? What did Dr. Seuss say? You can't judge a fish on how to climb a tree if he's always been in the ocean.
JP's comment up for a little while here.
Ban him. Ban you.
Oh, man. What about this one? Total timeout.
Hey, at least I'm not pretending. You know, I really don't know the guy. I haven't seen the movies.
For D-Runk, I think a music buff, a guy who loves fun songs, loves good music. I think Star-Lord's music collection is perfect for him. I think you'll definitely dig it. Yes, it is Peter Quill of Earth, and also, depending on if it's comics or movies, terrestrial fathers. Put him in the bushes where he belongs.
Because I'm always lurking.
He can still lurk between the plants. Push the ferns. You ever watch that show, Between Two Ferns?
No.
There's a really funny comedian named Zach Galifianakis. He's in The Hangover. Have you seen The Hangover?
I have seen The Hangover.
You know the guy who wears the baby in the carrier with
the glasses, and he cut his hand with a blood pack. Yeah.
He does a funny show on TV called
Basket
Between
Case.
Two Ferns, where he's a comedian. He sits in 2 chairs with 2 plants and a totally boring black background, and he has super famous people come talk to him. and his interviews are intentionally as awkward as he can possibly make them. They're hilarious. So he'll interview like Barack Obama, and he'll ask him questions about stuff that Barack knows nothing about, and just make the interview as awkward as possible. It's so uncomfortable and yet so hilarious. But like it's the Lurker TV show.
Yeah.
So Between Two Ferns, very funny if you haven't seen it.
Yeah.
Thank you to all these people in the chat. I keep shouting people out. I hope everybody has had a shout out by now for coming by. I think I've gotten everybody up to now. I'm down to my last person, and then I'm going to share a book that I bought that I've been waiting to share with you all. And then I'm going to run through the people who are in my contest one more time, just to make sure that if you have made a video, I want to make sure that you let me know so that I didn't miss it in some way. I'll do another one of these right before the end of the contest to make sure again, but it's always nice to do it because sometimes people make a video and I just miss it for some reason, like this person whose video got deleted. I don't know what happened. I don't know. The Obama episode was great. Oh, the Will Ferrell one, Bear Island. I forgot how awkward, because Will Ferrell likes awkward things. So the two of them together, it's like this perfect thing. Really entertaining. John, somebody said something about LA. I'm actually almost perfectly in between Los Angeles and San Diego is where I live. It's about an hour and 10 minutes south or an hour and 10 minutes north, depending on which way you're going. I'm smack in the middle between LA and San Diego. About an hour and 10 minutes either way. Let's see. What's good? Between Two Ferns is great. Aggressively relaxing in the chat. Thank you for coming by. Ooh, Richie Taylor, you're in Huntington Beach. My brother lives in Huntington Beach, so I'm in that area every so often, hanging out with my older brother. He's right near. Was it Huntington Beach High School? Edison High School, but it's the main high school for Huntington Beach. Bum, bum, bum. So my last person is a guy that I've chatted with a bunch since joining YouTube. Barbarian Kung Fu. Gotta love Chad of Barbarian Kung Fu. He's an awesome guy. Really, really friendly, cool guy. And he's like got the sweet beard. I remember he made a fun video inside of like this cool truck one time. The guy, he seems like he is just the coolest person around. I tried to think of something cool that would fit with his personality. And I thought, you know what he really, really needs is Ghost Rider's motorcycle.
Ooh.
So I am giving you, Chad, Barbarian Kung Fu, you are the new Ghost Rider. You can have the flamin' cool motorcycle of just the coolest Marvel ghost riding guy. Not the cosmic Ghost Rider, I keep saying that. The actual Ghost Rider motorcycle. Not the Robbie Reyes car. I don't think you want the muscle car. I think you would dig the motorcycle. So that's what you are getting, brother. John, do you ever make it to any cons? I think we're going to be stretching out a couple of cons next year down south near you. Ooh, nice. So far in my entire life, I've been to 2 Comic-Cons ever.
Me too.
Hey, where's it this way? Fist smash.
Boom.
I went to a tiny little Comic-Con in the Inland Empire with my daughters in, I think it was Whittier area somewhere. That's where I met Comic Tom. It was really fun. Then I had Jeffrey Comic-Con Henson came and crashed with me, and we went to the WonderCon in Anaheim. Those are the only 2 Comic-Cons I've ever been to ever. So my goal is to visit more if I can, if it functions. But the plan right now is that I'm going to see Bear Island in like a couple of months because I'm going to Baltimore Comic-Con with the Comic Corps and all these other people. Yes, Sam is always right, but he's saying Barbarian Kung Fu is very cool. I agree. I'm not in Dana Point. I'm a little north of Dana Point. So it's like South Orange County, but very, very close. Yeah, so that's generally the area, Richie. Yeah, I'm generally in that area. The fist smash was a little awkward. We're trying our best. Just come on. John, everything you picked is the same as I picked for my entry. Now I have to redo my videos. No, you don't. You sell it in your way, Dave. I'm sorry if I stole anything from you. I was trying to do smaller channels, do something different. You do it your way, brother. You totally change it if you want to change it. JP says, "No, I'm sad because I can't go to Baltimore." I'm sorry, buddy. That's kind of a bummer. Yeah, Downright Nerdy Podcast. If you're coming to WonderCon next year, my goal is to have Jeffrey come back and just do it all again. So, and then to try to do more than just Saturday. I would love to go on Friday, take a day off from work or something and take the girls, because that's the day that's more chill. Saturday was.
I went to MegaCon on a Saturday. It was insane. I was just trying to, I was squeezing through people walking down Artist Alley. It was insane.
Yeah, I don't think I could handle that very well. Jeffrey and I did our best, and we did a good chunk of hours, but then it was like, you know what? I just want tacos and to lay down somewhere with a beer. Was good.
What made it worse was I forgot what parking. So I parked in a parking garage, and I was walking to the con, and there was a guy on a bike like, "You need a ride?" I was like, "Yeah, how much? $10." I'm like, "All right, take me to the con." And then when I was leaving, another guy came on a bike. "You need a ride to your car?" I'm like, "Yeah, $10. All right." And then he took me to the wrong parking garage. And I ran out of money, John. I didn't know where I parked. I didn't know where it was. I was flagging down cops. It took me like another hour and a half walking around Orlando trying to find my damn car.
That's too funny. Well, Richie, I haven't been to many cons either. This year is the first year. So 2019 is the first time in 41 years of collecting or whatever, being alive, that I've ever been to a con. So I'm the same way, buddy. It took being in this community. Don't laugh at my age, Perry. It's not nice.
No, same, but equals comics. I'm getting Perry one of those limitless pills so he can actually answer some of John's questions.
It's all right. I don't expect it from him.
Man.
Too freaking funny. There was another one I was going to mention. Well, yeah. So my goal is to do WonderCon again, at least. I don't know if I'll get to San Diego Comic-Con, even though I've lived near it my whole life. I've just never been able to fit it in. So that's my long-term goal. So another shout out to the 7 channels I mentioned: Sam's Tangled Web, Lady Fantastic, D-Runk, Barbarian Kung Fu, let's see, Oblivion Bar, Bear Island, and Daniel Arzola. Those are the 7 times. There are so many channels, but the goal of this contest for me was just to get to know a lot of channels. And I'll tell you, there's a whole bunch of channels I have subbed up since this contest because either this guy telling me about them, or because of you guys making a video or commenting about them in your videos. It made me go seek out their channels. So that was kind of the purpose of doing this, was just a fun community shout out, something different than instead of just tell me your favorite comic or something like that. I wanted to do something a little different.
That's funny they said, tell me your favorite comic. I roasted this guy last night on my lurking stream. He went to a Comic-Con and literally just went up to people and said, tell me your favorite comic. So like all these artists. And then he's like, okay, and walks away. I'm like, what are you doing? What kind of an interview was that?
Hey, he's got a stick.
He's got a stick, man. He did it better than me.
Right?
At least he could get a press pass. I couldn't. They wouldn't give me one.
So I wanted to talk a little bit about this book that I've owned for a while. I have had a run of Secret Wars for a long time, and I've read it to no end. This one is actually in great shape. Of the 12 issues of Secret Wars, this one's probably in the best shape of the readers that I own. I would say this is at least a 7.5. It might be almost an 8.5 or a 9. It's a beautiful looking comic. It's one I've always loved, and but I've also always wanted it in a high grade, like not my reader copy I've owned since I was a kid. So this is the book that I've been waiting to sort of share with you all. It is one of my all-time favorite stories, and I want to shout out to TJ. TJ was willing to help me out on the Go Collect side and on the CGC side, giving me information on because I don't buy a lot of slabs. I've only ever purchased 3 in my life.
I mean, who better to ask for help than the Slab Dragon,
And look, hey, and who would know better than Comic Tom? So I bought my very first 9/8 slab, Tom. Ooh. And this is the one that I chose to buy because it has been one of my all-time favorite stories. This was before TiVo started telling everybody that like this is going to be the next big Marvel event, although he might be meaning the newer Hickman Secret Wars. I don't know. I just really love this book. I love the whole run. Eventually, maybe it'd be nice. The other books in the run are much cheaper in a 9/8, so it might be nice to collect all of them. But I started with the big one, And because of the knowledge that TJ gave me, I'm going to set this right in there. Because of the knowledge TJ gave me, I was able to like spend a month or two on eBay looking for a good price. I got this for what I don't know. He told me about, based on the info he was giving me off of Go Collect, it's about a $250 book. And I paid almost $100 less than that.
That's awesome.
I got a great deal on this book. Insane deal. But it came from help from the community, friends. It came from patience. It came from watching the price. Borinkin says 180. That's a great deal.
Damn.
The ones I've seen going are $200 to $250. So I got it for a whole chunk less than that. Richie Taylor says, I have 6 copies of Secret Wars 1 and all have Galactus colored blue and white. Me too, buddy. All of mine are blue and white as well. My copy, I should say, my one, is blue and white as well. I think the purple correct colored variant is really rare on that. Looks like DS says he's got 3 of those at CGC. Damn. That's insane. So I just I wanted to thank community members who helped me to achieve that goal. And it was a book that would not have happened without those people. And so there's I know Matt did a thing today of like slabbed and raw. This is literally the only one I have now because of, I would not have had this 2 weeks ago. But, and it's not because I'm a Venom fan. I'm really just a Secret Wars Mike Zeck fan. I love that story. And it is out there. You can get it for significantly less. You should not be paying insane amounts. You just be patient and be watchful. There were people buying this for $250 easy. People that are asking $400 or $350. I see people asking insane prices. They're not getting that price. I went off of the information that the TJ helped me get, and it guided me towards a better price range. This comic makes me sad because he spilled comic coffee on it. Since then, I've never felt good.
No.
Oh, nerdy podcast.
Don't worry. I did the same thing to my first appearance of Damian Wayne. I dropped I spilled a Coke on it and I threw it in the garbage. Ugh.
Ooh, shout out to Night Tiger giving away a Secret Wars 8 in a secret contest. Ooh. But it's I'm gonna put that down because I realized it said secret contest. And I unlike Bueller, I respect secret contests. So thank you for all that have entered my contest. I want to run through those names again. Old Wolf, Daniel Arzola, JP Budget Collecting, Los, Chris Barrett. I know Alec White Whale Comics is not entered, but he made a great video anyways. Immortal Shaq, Biggie Shaq, Comic Head 84, Sam I Am, Tacoma Comics, Meta Rog, Lady Fantastic, and Life with 2 YouTubers. If you want to check out their videos, they're really fun. They're really funny. And I put the playlist in the link to this, or in the description for this video. But it's also on my playlist. If you just go through, click on playlists, it's right there, and you can watch through. They're really, really funny. Where's Perry's entry? You know the guy. He waits to the last second. It's gonna pop right before September 1st.
I've been promoting it, John.
I saw this, Richie Taylor, Dylan Brock to host a symbiote. I see that's very exciting. Winter Soldier #1. Error is the first full appearance of. Okay, you're blowing my mind, Richie. I don't know what's going on right now. Yeah, DS, I could see 200 as a fair price for this book. I still got significantly less than that, and I was really, really happy about the price. Honestly, like I couldn't. With shipping, I was just super pumped, and it came beautifully. I think 250 is high, but I also think that I could see. With a Marvel announcement, this book could go insane. The whole run could go insane. So I was just trying to get a few of the ones that I knew had potential early and, save myself some money.
Heck yeah.
So, Perry, are you going to be lurking here in a little bit?
I'm not sure. I don't know. I feel like I lurked Monday. I'm probably going to do it Wednesday because new comic book day, everyone drops like videos for comic books. So that's a perfect time to lurk and check out all these new channels, and then Thursday, I like to lurk because then I got Friday. So during my lurking on Thursday, I promote the Friday show, and then Friday, we're going to hang out and have a good time.
Yeah. Well, if you do, I'm happy to jump on with you here in a second. If you want to go, I'm happy to deal with that.
Barry's always creeping.
He is a creeping king.
Heck yeah.
Lurking lord.
Hey man, people like it.
Hey, I do, man. I show up every time. I'm like the first one in the chat every time.
I'm like, hey John, how does it feel that you've been sitting here watching me for 60 minutes watch other people?
I think it feels typical. I want to give one more shout out to my buddy Comic Tom. He has started his own website, and he is hosting a lot of YouTubers that I love on this website. Joe Ryan, Bueller, Reggie. There is so many cool people who are running blogs on there and linking to their channels, which I already watch and really appreciate. The girls and I have started one ourselves. So if you go to comictom101.com, you'll see that I have a little page there, and you can read some articles written by the girls or by me. So a little shout out to that spot where you can see some written content from the John's Comics with Kids channel. So just wanted to shout that out as well. It's a really cool spot to catch some cool things. And again, Bueller, Reggie, Tom, obviously, Fire Guy Ryan, myself, the Golden Age Gurus on there. It's just packed with people. Joe Ryan, Bueller. I think I mentioned all those people already. And of course, me. I'm the numbnuts who's like, why is this guy here? You'll be like, celebrity.
Who let him in the damn club? Who let him in? Who's he paying off?
Right? Exactly. It's like, when I was a kid growing up, there was a kids show. I think it was, which one was it? Electric Company, I think. And they had a little segment. One of these things is not like the others.
That's what JP just said. One of those things.
There it is. Look, JP knew what I was saying.
Oh, man.
It's exactly what I was talking about. And that's exactly what you'll be like, wow, Reggie. Wow, Bueller.
Oh,
wow,
man, you're gonna make me do a meme where I put all your faces there and then be like, which one doesn't belong?
They'll all be like, handsome, and then be like, my face, like, oh.
The serial killer face I did for my late night.
Definitely one of those names does not belong. But I'm pumped on it. Obviously, the girls are the celebrities of my channel, and they legitimately wrote their own articles for the very first entry we did. Kate wrote a little article about Miraculous. Charlie wrote a little article about Dog Man. I proofread it a little bit for them, but then, like the teacher that I am, I put it up, and it's so it's cool. You might enjoy it if you like our content and the girl stuff. It might be worth reading and seeing what you think. Perry and I are going to be on together on Sunday doing the next episode of Skip It or Stream It with Fire Guy Ryan. I think we're still looking at 8 o'clock Eastern.
Yes. This time, 8 o'clock Eastern. This guy, I said, hey, let's do the other show at 7 o'clock. And they're like, yeah. And I'm here sitting at 7 o'clock. I'm like, where the hell is John? Then I look, and it's 7 p.m. Pacific time. I'm like, oh, my God. I'm sitting here sweating balls in my blazer.
So sorry, Richie. I don't have a 94 slab yet. In fact, I don't have any X-Men slabbed at this point. I have X-Men books that I love and ones that I would potentially like to slab. But I have not slabbed any. I've never sent any books in to be slabbed. I've only ever bought now 4 slabs in my life. So my slab collection is pretty darn tiny. Sorry to say.
Mine's just 2. I only have 2 slabs. One of them I got ripped off, and TJ makes fun of me because I got ripped off.
Somebody stole it?
No. I paid $60 for a $20 slab.
Oh, yeah. I have one of those. I paid a lot of money back in college, I think, or just after college for I think it was like the 3rd appearance of the Wasp, like an early Tales to Astonish slab. And that never really amounted to anything. Maybe I'll sell it in an auction.
Just over the years, it went down in value.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
It went the wrong way on the scale.
This is accurate. So thanks everybody for coming by. It's been about 43 minutes. We're gonna bail out of here, but you might catch some lurking here in a little bit.
Maybe.
And hope to see you all Sunday when I'm on with Perry. And then let's see. There is no book club tomorrow.
Oh.
So the announcement we made was that there will be book club on Thursday. that Alec and I would not be doing a new comic. Instead, we're doing our 2019 year in review. We're half the way through the year. We're going to look back. What is the best comics from this year? What are the best covers from this year? Who are the best writers and artists from this year? We're going to do a year in review show Thursday night. So I hope you can come by and check that out.
I was going to say, not to say that I had the exact same idea as you guys, but like a month ago, I did a post on Instagram where I said, what's your favorite artist of the year, cover of the year, new book of the year? And it was cool seeing like all the different community members
There's
shout
a lot
out
of
their
perspectives
favorite.
out there.
Yeah. So I was like, wow, this is really cool. Like a huge range, like books. I was like, oh, why the hell are you reading that? You know, but it's cool to see like people do that. And I want to just like combine that and throw that in a video.
Let's see here. Sorry, the one you had in your list video. Oh, there's some slap. Oh, the one I had in my list video is just in a top loader. I think I have it over here.
Lurk.
Let's see here. I think he means this one in the top loader. Mm-hmm. I know that you're Richie. I've got it right here, buddy. It is the first comic I ever bought off eBay, and it's one of my all-time favorites. Come down to Comics Unlimited or hit me up. Let's do an OC hunt. I am down, Richie. We'll definitely make that happen. If you're on Instagram, definitely hit me up. We will make that happen. Yeah. Always good. Always up for a good hunt. And definitely down in that area fairly often with my brother.
Oh, so no book club tomorrow night. So
there's no book
o'clock
club.
Is open?
11 o'clock is open.
What are we doing for 11 o'clock? We need some content, people.
I'm gonna be doing an awful fantasy football draft with my brother.
Oh so man, that's horrible.
Anything fun? I'm gonna be doing nothing that I want.
Oh man.
So I'm not on air on Wednesday. I'm on Thursday with Alec. I'm on Friday with Boyhood 7 for Friday Night Fights. We're back again for another round of Friday Night Fights. That show was amazing. Then I'm on Sunday with this guy, Perry. We're going to be chatting up movies. That's my plan the next few days. TiVo is in the OC. I met him at the WonderCon, and he goes to a comic shop called Comics, Tunes, and Toys in Tustin, which is like my backup comic shop. If my main one isn't working, I go to his. Boom. Thanks, everybody, for coming. Perry, do you have any upcoming videos besides Lurkin and Friday Night Late Night?
Let's see. Friday Night Late Night from 11 till whenever we get tired. Wednesday, I'm going to take full advantage of 11 o'clock being open. So I'll be on the lookout. Something's going to be going on tomorrow at 11.
Nice.
Let's see what else is happening. Thursday, I'm going to be doing something. Wednesday, I should also drop my picks for the week coming up.
Nice.
So September 4th, I believe that's the date.
I believe the Comic Core Unlimited is still going on without me though, JP. So that you can check in with JD if you want to take my spot and jump in with the boys there tomorrow night. I think they're still good to go. It's just I won't be able to make it. Comics, Tunes, and Toys puts up some massive books. I agree. They've got a lot of cool stuff at that shop. I go to Nuclear Comics is my LCS. They're right on the freeway at Alicia. And a really great shop. I've known the owner, Kenny, for a huge amount of time. He's just a really, really great friend. So that's my primary shop.
Heck yeah.
You are really late, Stonecutter Cam. I'm very sorry because I'm logging off right now.
How late am I? You see, John, this is why I go live for like 2 or 3 hours. That way people can fluctuate.
There's still going to be somebody that happens in right at the end, though.
There
difference
is.
On your channel, they've jumped in 3 times before that.
Hey, you have how many times people jump into my streams and like, you're still live? I'm like, yep. See you back in an hour.
Yeah, exactly. Too funny. I've seen that comment a bunch. So this has been a quick contest update. Remember to check and make sure if you made a video, make sure that I've included it in the playlist. If I forgot to do that, please send me a reminder and I'll add it in. Don't forget to check out all those channels I mentioned. And of course, this guy's channel, Perry, who is basically got the same amount of subscribers as me, so he'll probably pass me soon. Congrats on 700, man.
Well, I lost a sub. Somebody's like, oh, look, Perry hit 700. Unsubscribe.
Well,
you know?
It's funny the guy that makes you 700, though. You know, that's kind of the job. So every once in a while, somebody's near to 1,000. I'm like, I'm going to unsub this person and just wait.
But you know what was cool? So last night I was lurking and I found someone called Ron of the Future who puts out content on Instagram. And I've been following him for like 6 months. And I found his YouTube channel that I didn't know he had. And then he subscribed to me and said, hey, buddy, I'm your 700th subscriber. I'm like, that's so cool because I knew him for like the longest time. So I thought that was
That's
awesome. Tom. Oh,
Tom,
he
Tom.
said that was me.
Richie said, "Can I send a video? Is it too late?" It's not too late. In fact, if you don't want to make a video, you can do an Instagram post where you just post pictures of like Perry and Bueller, and you just tell me in the description of that post what is it each person gets.
DeLorean.
That's worth 2 rounds in my contest. So
Perry, I gave you 11 thumbs.
if you'd rather do an Instagram post, you totally can. The end date is September 1st. So you've got plenty of time. As long as you get it in during August, you're good to go. All right. So I'm heading out, guys. Thanks so much. Perry, thanks for joining me, man.
Always.
Lurker champ.
Heck yeah.
All right, everybody. You have a great night, and fingers crossed for me for jury duty tomorrow because I don't want to be there all week. That would suck.
That would.